Hello students, today I am going to discuss some miscellaneous questions from the chapter Static and Kinematic Indeterminacy, which are also the questions from test number 1. Now first question. Now in the first question, instead of giving the figure, they have given the description about the number of members, the number of unknown reaction components and the number of joints. So here they are saying that find the degree of static indeterminacy for a rigid jointed plane frame in which number of members are 15, number of unknown reaction components is equal to 3 and number of joints is equal to 14. Now when such information is given, instead of giving the figure of that frame, what you are supposed to do is that, now ds, we know the basic thing, degree of static indeterminacy is equal to total number of unknown reaction components minus the number of equations which are available. Now total number of unknown reaction components also includes the internal forces. Here in this case, when we are going for a single formula. So if there are m number of members in a rigid jointed frame, then each member there will be 3 unknowns in it. So 3 unknowns, so if m number of members are there, 3m is the total number of unknown internal forces, plus if r is the number of unknown reaction components at supports, this total, that is 3m plus r, is equal to total number of unknown forces minus the number of available equations of equilibrium. Now in case of rigid jointed plane frame, at each joint 3 equations of equilibrium are available. So if j is the number of joints, then 3j is the total number of equilibrium equations. So for plane rigid jointed frame, 3m plus r is the total number of unknown forces, 3j is the total number of equilibrium equations, and this formula 3m plus r minus 3j will be the degree of static indeterminacy. So if we substitute all these values, we get the value as 6. So degree of static indeterminacy is equal to 6 for question number 1. Question number 2, a beam is shown over there. It is a continuous beam. 2 supports are roller supports and 1 is the hinge support, and it is asked to get the degree of freedom. So find the degree of freedom for this particular beam. Now degree of freedom is nothing but the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Degree of kinematic indeterminacy is equal to the total number of unknown displacement components minus the total number of constraints. Now total number of unknown displacement components is 3 times j. If j is the number of joints, so 3j becomes the total number of the unknown displacement components. R plus m is the constraints which are taking place over there. R is the number of reaction components and m is the number of inextensible or rigid members. As nothing is said about this, whether the members or whether this beam is rigid or not, I am going to consider the beam as rigid, because it is usual practice to consider the axial inextensibility of the beam, and that is why, considering it, the formula becomes 3j minus r plus m. So if we substitute all these values, dk becomes 5. So correct option is option number 4. Question number 3, it is asked to get the degree of kinematic indeterminacy of this particular frame, and they are saying that all the joints are pin joints. Now in case of pin jointed plane frame structure, dk becomes equal to 2j minus r, where 2j is the total number of independent displacement components minus the total number of constraints. Now here the constraints is equal to the number of reaction components at supports. So 2j minus r, it becomes equal to 2, because j is equal to 3, r is equal to 4, because both the supports are hinge supports. So 2 reaction components at each hinge support, so which is equal to 4, and that is why the final answer is dk is equal to 2. Question number 4, find ds and dk for the following. So a part from this, a question from it. Now it is a rigid jointed frame which is shown over here, and it is asked to get the value of ds and dk. Now we know that ds is equal to, that is degree of static indeterminacy. degree of static indeterminacy is equal to DSE plus DSI, where DSE is the external static indeterminacy, DSI is equal to internal static indeterminacy. Now here DSI was 0. In case of beams, we have studied that internal static indeterminacy is 0, but here DSI is to be calculated. In this case, DSI is equal to here always in case of a rigid jointed plane frame, always you will have to check whether closed loops are present or not. Here you can see that there is one closed loop, and in such cases DSI is given as 3 times C, where C is equal to number of sufficient cuts, and these number of or sufficient number of cuts are always equal to the number of loops. So here there is only one loop, one cut is sufficient. So 3 times C is 3 times 1, R minus 3, R is the number of unknown reaction components, which is again 3, 2 reaction components at hinge support, 1 reaction component at roller support. So 3 minus 3 becomes 0, 3 times 1 is 3, and that is why ds is equal to 3. So degree of static indeterminacy for this frame is 3. dk is given as 3j minus m plus r. So 3j is equal to total number of displacement components minus the total number of constraints which are provided by means of the reaction provided by the supports, and some other factors such as inextensibility of the members. So here 3j is equal to 12 minus m is 4 and r is 3, the answer is 5, and that is why the correct answer is option is 1, and which is 3, 5. 3 is the degree of static indeterminacy, 5 is the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Next B. Now again a frame is shown. It is asked to get ds and dk. ds as usual r minus 3 plus 3 times c. R is 5 over here, 2 hinge supports. So 2 reaction components at each hinge support, it makes 4, and 1 reaction component at roller support. So it is 5. 5 minus 3 plus 3 times c, only one closed loop. C is equal to 1, 3 into 1. So the answer is 5. ds is equal to 5. dk is equal to 3j minus r plus m. 3 times j, number of joints 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 joints are there. So 3 into 5 minus r, number of reaction components is again 5, number of members is also 5. So if we substitute all these values, dk is equal to 5, and that is why ds is 5, dk is 5, option 1 is the correct option. C question. Now a frame is shown, again it is a case of rigid jointed frame. ds is given as dse plus dsi, dse is r minus 3, r is equal to 12 over here because 4 fixed supports, 3 reactions at each fixed supports. So 12 is the total number of reactions minus 3 is the number of equilibrium equations plus 3 times c, there are 2 closed loops. So 2 cuts are required, 3 into 2 is 6 and 6 plus 9 it makes 15, ds is 15. dk is equal to 3j minus r plus m, r it is known 12, m is again 12. If you count all the members, it works out to be 12. So if we substitute it over here, the answer is 9, and the correct option is 1. Now D question. Again a frame is shown which is a rigid jointed frame, but the difference between the previous two frames and this frame is that here a closed loop was there, here also the closed loop was there, in this question also the closed loop was there. As such DSI was equal to 3 times C, but here there is no closed loop. So DSI is equal to 0, only ds is to be calculated. ds is equal to r minus 3, so it is 6 minus 3, that is 3. dk is equal to as usual 3j minus r plus m, and if we substitute all these values we get the answer as 3, 7. So here the option is not given by mistake, the correct option is not given over there, but the correct option must be 3, 7 over here. So you check it whether it is present over there or not, because by mistake I might not have written the correct option over here. Correct option is 3, 7. 3 is ds, 7 is dk. Question number E. Now here it is the same frame similar to this one. The only difference is that one additional hinge is provided over here, so it becomes a hybrid type of structure, and ds is given as ds is equal to r minus 3. Instead of 3 we will have to consider the total number of equilibrium equations which are available. Now because of the hinge provided over here, some additional equations are available. 3 is the usual number of equilibrium equations, but because of the introduction of the internal hinge, additional equations are available. Now these additional number of equations is equal to m dash minus 1 for each hinge. M dash is the number of members meeting at that joint. So there are 3 number of members which are meeting over there. So m dash minus 1 becomes 3 minus 1, which is 2, and that is why actual or original equations of equilibrium is equal to 3 plus additional equations of equilibrium are 2 because of this internal hinge. Total number of equilibrium equations is 5, and ds is equal to 6 minus 5, that is 1. dk is equal to 3j minus r plus m plus rr. Now because of again because of this introduction of this hinge, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy, we will have to use RR. That is number of the kinematic degree of indeterminacy will get increased because of the introduction of internal hinge, and this RR is again given by summation of m dash minus 1. So it is 3 minus 1, and the answer works out to be 9. The correct option is option 1, which is 1 9 over here. So this is how you can get the degree of static and kinematic indeterminacy. That's all. Thanks.